Empire Fight Camp. And here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson. The Bronze Bomber, only 216 pounds, but one of the biggest hitters in heavyweight history. Tommy the Duke Morrison, the former WBO heavyweight champion of the world. Who could forget some of his legendary battles from the 90s?
This is going to be an intense stare-off before the fight starts.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, an Olympic bronze medalist from Tuscaloosa, Alabama, a hard-hitting, sensational knockout artist, and a WBC heavyweight champion of the world, the Bronze Bomber, Deontay Wilder. Hiding out of the blue corner, from Kansas City, Missouri, here is the hard-hitting WBO heavyweight champion of the world, Tommy the Duke Morrison.
They'll be fighting under the lights tonight. What a unique environment as we get set for this high-energy showdown.
The clouds have held the rain back. It's getting breezy, it's getting darker. The fans are getting desperate. They want to get involved in this fight. And now, the action's about to begin.
And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. That left counterpunch will score. He parries that right jab away. Nice job landing that left counterpunch. Nice exchange here from both men. What a fitting stage for this grudge match. This theater has seen a lot of drama over the years, but perhaps none more compelling than this.
You're getting everything tonight. And you know what? When you're in a theater, you know you've got to perform. There's no cutting corners. There's no making up excuses because you're going to be so transparent, all laid out there.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Both men step back for just a moment.
God, we've seen much more, much better. We've been spoiled. I'm not being unfair. I'm not being unfair saying it's a little boring. It's not boring. We've probably just been spoiled.
He blocks the hook. Neither man really defending themselves. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt. Here we go, round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going. This fighter told us yesterday, if he doesn't win by knockout, he doesn't consider it a real victory. That's the mentality he has.
Sluggers will hit anything and everything. Your head, your ear, your elbow, your rib, your belly button. They are an absolute terror.
What is this fighter doing? There's nothing behind these punches. And he fails to score with that left hook. Keep an eye on this slugger. As you know, he's willing to take three to give one. That's his game plan, and it's worked out pretty well for him so far.
With sluggers, you cannot let them get into a rhythm because this is how they train. This is how they prepare for fight. This is what they'll do all night. Do not dance their dance. You've got to use speed.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Blocks that right hook. He just misses with that jab. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Let's get it started in round 3. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Positives and negatives in the heavyweight division are the same. You can win the fight with one punch, and you can lose the fight in one punch.
Because they're so big, because they can punch, because they've got the weight behind them, they may not be connecting, but trust me, when they connect, that's when this fight sets on fire. Because someone's going to get hurt, and someone's got to react.
Just misses with that big right hand. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though. He gets out of the way of that left hand. He threw the hook, didn't land. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations, and they throw them non-stop.
Some fighters are just gifted. Gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
Not a lot of... This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Gonna need a knockout.
Needs a knockout with that.
On to the 4th we go. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive. Good right hand. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. He can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe? He misses with that jab.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Catch and shoot with the left counter. Good job. Good counter left hand there. Do you believe what we're seeing? Missed him with that uppercut. A perfect counter lands. Lands with the right counter. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Back into the fray here in round 5. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around? Punch, counter punch. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Catch and shoot. Timing beats speed. Speed beats power. He got out of the way of that right hook. These two are the perfect dance partners. He just gets out of the way of that right uppercut.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
There's a counter shot. Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Looking to land the hook. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bell, ring away.
On to the 6th round. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter. Good counter right hand again. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Nice punch. This is certainly an aggressive fighter, but that doesn't always mean success. How many times have you seen a fighter chase a superior athlete around the ring and just get picked apart even though they were the one pushing the tempo?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown their shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Left punch. And he just missed with that left jab. Neither fighter willing to sit down on these punches. They're arm punches. They're scoring, but they're not going to hurt anybody. This is not good strategy. Those punches are doing nothing. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. There's the bell to start round 7. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here. Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get in close.
Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. He missed with that jab. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. One of these fighters is starting to run out of gas. What do you do as a fighter when you just don't have the energy?
What can they change? They can change their attitude. They can change their nervous system to a certain amount of punches per round. Because otherwise, if they deviate from the game plan, they're going to be shattered once again and the fight will be over.
And they figure out the combination to this safe. You'd like to see more jabs. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Seconds to go here in the round. Nice offensive display, landing that left counter. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been... Round 8, and we're off again. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
And they're down. Will he make it back to his feet?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why. This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, someone can take you out with a simple jab, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter. Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen now, it's down for them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, like freshen up, boom, different tactics.
Why aren't they defending? Neither man really defending themselves. Both men step back for just a moment. Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. And a counter left. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
To make or break a fighter.
Let's see how much fatigue we see here in round 9. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming up? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. A big left, but doesn't score with it. He misses with that jab. There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Nice counter shot. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second.
And here comes the 10th round. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart, because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
There's a scoring blow. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. You'd like to see this fighter protect themselves a little better. That left uppercut doesn't score. A perfect counter shot. Nice exchange here from both men. And he misses with that jab. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. They exchange punches. He is down big time in the scores.
You know, I've been in fights like that.
This is the 11th. We've entered the championship rounds. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around? One of these fighters is starting to run out of gas. What do you do as a fighter when you just don't have the energy?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Only catching air with that hook. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that, and you punch things, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there, because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Can they figure out the combination to this safe? Good counter-punching from both these fighters. Swing and a miss. Hold everything! There it is! A game-changing shot! Final 10 seconds here. It's probably a round he'd rather forget. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive and then give it back the next round.
Be smart, change your angle. Look at him, he's absolutely knackered, man. He's knackered. He's fine, don't let him get that contact. Don't even stress him about his death count now. He's right.
Who thought we would have made it to 12? He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a knockdown. You know in the corner now they're saying when you get out there, jump on him. Do not give him chance to breathe. Bully him, throw him, push him down, punch him in the back. Keep letting the shots go because you know they're on shaky leg. They're a gnat's ear away from getting stopped.
Still swinging with nothing left. It's obvious this fighter is gassed out. Why sit in there and throw punches? This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
When you've got a fast fighter, they will cut you to ribbons, and they know it's a matter of time before either you get desperate or the referee jumps in and saves you. This is a natural gift.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though. That's a scoring left hand. They score again with the left hand. Fantastic. Oh, wow, they just got...
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6.
So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. A pretty lopsided decision there, a unanimous one.
This is the last thing we expected. What a fight, what a style, what a pace to get a unanimous decision. That is mad. I didn't see that coming. I thought this would be tight. This is nowhere near tight.